Yeah, related to this argmax function that produces this one-hot kind of vector, one-hot vector, and this softmax function can be viewed as the function that produces approximately this one-hot vector, which is the output of this argmax function. Okay, so let's go through this process again, and then we have both positive numbers and the negative numbers, and then this one is the largest or the maximum value, and thus we have to produce 0, 1, 0 again, right? So this is our output, right? And then let's look at this result, and then this result is a sum to 1 vector, right? And then this maximum value had the value close to 1, right? Although all the other values that are not maximum values had they are assigned some probability value, although this guy is close to 0, not exactly 0, right? Let's say 0.001 for example. Okay, so that way, even though this result is not exact one-hot vector, which is an output from the argmax functionality, but it can be viewed as the output close to one-hot vector, right? Okay, so how did we achieve this functionality? This is due to the function of this exponential function. So what is the shape of the exponential function? So exponential function has the form of has this kind of shape, right? So the input value is from negative infinity and positive infinity, right? And then even if some value was positive, the negative value, it will have, it will all be like positive values, right? So that way we will obtain kind of a probability vector where all the probability values are non-negative. And also this kind of a slope of this graph will be more and more steep, steeper and steeper as we get larger input values, right? So it has the effect of exaggerating relatively large values, into really large value, right? And that way, so this guy had a really small difference from 3.2, right? But once we kind of exponentiate it like this, and then this 5.1 will become really big value as 164, and this value is relatively kind of a small value as 24, right? So the gap between them became really large, right? And that way, if we normalize them, and then moderately large value will become really like a dominantly large value, right? So that way this one will become close to 1, which was the maximum value, right? And then also some other non-maximum values will have some probability values, which is all positive value, right? But they will be relatively close to 0, right? Okay, so that way it produces approximately this kind of one-hot vector, which does the functionality of this argmax function. Okay, so that way we call it as kind of approximate argmax. In other words, it is called the softmax. Okay.